Alrighty team, so now we have our Copenhagen Long Lever. So the original Copenhagen, it is an isometric exercise. It's nice and still, we're not moving. All we're doing through this exercise now, it's the same setup, but we're moving. So we're going through strengthening from an isometric to now strengthening through range. With this team, if you do find that you can do the Copenhagen quite well with our long lever, then potentially, if you do this and there is pain, we may need to regress to the short lever version. I'm going to have that regression just up here, so you'll be able to refer to that once you feel strong in that shortened lever position. Potentially you could then progress up into the long lever position. It's not a sign of weakness. If you're coming back from injury, if you've never trained adductors, it may just be too much. Go the long route. Take the marathon version. Get them strong in that shortened position. When I say shortened position as well, sorry, I mean shortened lever, so the regression, and then work your way up. Don't try and be a hero, blow yourself out at the start, and then just end up jacking the adductors up, potentially causing an injury, okay? I'm speaking from experience, so please take that advice and use it as you would. But when we set up, guys, just like our normal Copenhagen, big thing is in terms of that foot placement, we've got our ankle and foot up on the bench. We might have a little bit of shin on there as well. That is completely fine. From here, you're going to be shooting or making sure, nice straight line, shoulder to hip. I like to have my hand up. From here, we lower down and we're driving up, making sure each time we go up and down that our hips are not shooting backwards. And we're making sure as best as we can that that bottom leg isn't hitting the ground or acting as a leverage to come up. If it gets a little tap, that's fine, but we want to try as best as we can, keep all that load on the top leg. So that's a Copenhagen long lever variation of going through a movement. If you need the regression, again, it's just up here. I've also got it in the show notes. Make sure you master the basics first before we get up to the harder stuff.